Do you know that in South Florida, in some areas, for every 100 new homes that hit the market, only 60 end up coming off the market without selling? If your listing expires, this video will explain why that happens and how to avoid wasting more time if you truly want to sell your home. This is Elizabeth Piscocama. I'm a local realtor here in South Florida. If you're watching this, it's probably because your home was on the market and it didn't sell. I know that can feel frustrating because you invested time, kept the home ready, deal with showings, and expected a result, and nothing happened. And let me be clear, I'm not here to judge your previous agent. Every home is different. My goal is to give you clarity why homes don't sell, why many sellers don't get told, and what you can do differently so you don't lose more time. Here's the truth. Most homes don't fail because the home is bad. They fail because the strategy didn't match today's market. Right now, we are in a shift market. Buyers aren't shopping the house anymore. They're shopping the monthly payment. Rates are still in 6% range and inflation it's around 2.7%. So everyday costs are still high, like rent, food, gas, and utilities kept going up. So buyers compare everything, negotiate harder, and only move fast when a home is positioned correctly. Most expired listings come down to just three things: price, presentation, or exposure. The first thing is exposure. Because your buyer is online, your home has to stop the scroll. If your listing is not getting enough attention, you can get enough showings. And without showings, you don't get offers. Exposure is not just putting on the MLS, the multiple listing service for realtors. I know the MLS is important, but it's not a full marketing plan. Exposure means professional photos, a strong description, a clear positioning, video, and consistent promotion so the right buyers actually see it. Now, the second thing is presentation. Buyers decide emotionally first, then they justify with numbers. So if your photos look dark, low quality, or like cell phone pictures, buyers scroll past, even if your home is beautiful in person. Presentation is also what buyers feel when they walk in. Clean, bright, good smell, simple repairs done, and a home that looks cared for. These things sound small, but they create trust, and trust is what creates offers. Now we can talk about price because price is real, but it's not always the first problem. Sometimes the price is fine, but the marketing is weak. Sometimes the marketing is great, but the price is not aligned with today's market. The only way to know is to look at the data, your competition, recent solds, current active listings, and how buyers are reacting. And this is where many listings get stuck. The home launches, it gets attention in the first 10 to 14 days. Then the activity slows down. Those first days are the strongest. If you don't get traction early, we must adjust the strategy fast. Photos, positioning, price, or terms. So price is real, but it has to match what buyers are willing to pay today, not what the neighbor got last year. In a payment-driven market, small mistakes get punished fast. Now, I want you to understand how buyers think because this part is huge. When a home sits on the market for too long, buyers start thinking, what's wrong with it? Why hasn't it sold? Even when nothing is wrong, the market creates a story, and the longer it sits, the more leverage buyers feel they have, which is why you start getting low ball offers. That's why we need momentum early, a strong launch, a strong presentation, a strong exposure, and fast adjustment if market is not responding. The home that wins are the one priced correctly from day one, presented the right way, and positioned to create urgency. And all of this is without even talking about communication and strategy. Many sellers tell me they felt alone, no weekly updates, no clear plan, no real feedback after showing. Sometimes sellers don't even realize the listing expired. Can you believe it? You deserve weekly communication with real numbers, online activities, showings, feedback, and what the next step is. Now, I want to give you something practical. If you're going to choose a realtor, please don't choose based only on the percentage. Choose based on the plan, the execution, and the investment behind the marketing. If an agent is offering a lower fee, ask this: what parts of the plan are being removed? Professional photos, video, promotion, agent outreach, or feedback follow up? So here are some practical questions you can ask. What is your marketing plan in the next first 7 days? Do you use professional photography? Or do you include videos? How are you promoting the home beyond the MLS? How will you reach other agents who already have buyers? How often will you update me, and what numbers will you show me each week? How will you collect feedback after showings, and what will you change if we are not getting offers? What is the strategy if you don't get to strong activity in the first 2 weeks? These questions will give you a clear picture of how prepared your agent really is. Because selling a home is not just putting a sign outside, it's a business plan. And a strong plan usually requires investment, professional media, consistent promotion, and hands-on work. So here's what I offer: very simple. I do a quick CMA and I review your last listings, your photos, your online exposure, your competition, and what buyers are doing in your specific neighborhood. Then I show you the top reasons it didn't sell and what I would change to help it sell faster, even if you decide to sell now or in the future. By the end of our meeting, you'll know exactly what it will take to get your home sold whenever you're ready. This is a quick 20-minute meeting. You're under no obligation. Even if you decide not to relist with me, you'll walk away knowing exactly what to stop the sale and what to fix. I'll give you my contact information in descriptions so you can reschedule your meeting. See you there.